You ever need to extract the volume of a part or assembly, it's actually quite easy to do. We're going to use, we'll do a search for model get MP volume, VOL. And in this case, it will take the active model as the default. Another nice feature that we added here is the ability to scale that data. So if you know that the model you're working with is in one set of units, but you need to convert the volume to a different set of units, you can actually scale it on the fly just by putting in a conversion factor here. And then it needs to write to a target worksheet and also a cell address. So I'm going to create a blank worksheet. We're just going to use this as our target and write to cell B5. So if I run this as it is right now, you'll notice that it's gone off and it's written some data to B5, and that is the volume of the assembly that's here. If we come in and we say, you know, something I want, let's see, do we have anything in session? Let's go look at, let's say, the basket here. So if we go and rerun this, actually, let me change the size of this so it's a little bit easier to see. So we'll go to home, make this 30. Okay. So if we run this, we should see a smaller number, and it looks like we do. If we open up a different model, and let's go to like a screw here, just open up the generic and run that. We should get a different number there too. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward to do, pretty easy to do. You can also write multiple requests if you want to. So if we wanted to be very specific about things and say basket.prt, speaker.asm, and let's say screw.prt. Instead of writing all these to B5, we can actually, I'm going to write these to just manually enter these things. And when we run this now, you'll notice that that data is writing out to each of those values is writing out to the cell addresses that we specified. There is the question of how do we correlate the model that we're pulling this from to the target that's here. You would have to manually do that currently. However, there is a table variation on this function which will automatically kind of capture, keep all that information together, what model it came from, and also the volume that's there. So if we said, if we take a look at that real quick, you can see that there is a table um, MP volume, and the output for that is going to include the item name, the root, the volume, and also the scale factor that was used for it. So this function is very useful for quick and dirty type of things, but we do encourage you to take a look at the table variation of this for anything automation related.